Welcome to the Biology and Geology of Paradise. This is for the North Lake College Hawaiian Field Studies 2013. When I give this presentation in person, the first thing I like to ask students is, what do you think of when you think of Hawaii? And here's a few things that I used to think of when I thought. Isolation. It's one of the most isolated land masses on the face of this earth, and if you've ever really wanted to get away from it all, Hawaii is a great place to be. I also think about the big wave surfing. This is not one of our students. And of course, when you think about Hawaii, you think about the volcano. Of course, it's neat to go to Hawaii and catch some of their beautiful sunsets, or to meet some of their wonderful wildlife, especially the beauty of the ocean. Maybe take in a waterfall or two. And as a botanist, of course, I really love the floral splendor, some of the rare, endangered, and wonderful plants. Of course, Hawaii also has a fantastic culture, a beautiful diversity of people there. And of course, it's a great place to catch a double rainbow. One of the things you might not be familiar with Hawaii is one of the extinction capitals of the world. Here are three organisms that are in a little bit of trouble: the green sea turtle, the Hawaiian goose, the nene, or the Ililoholu'akaua, the Hawaiian monk seal. So it's also a place where we can discuss conservation issues, definitely deal with extinction. And here it is, the North Lake College Hawaiian Field Studies. This year, we're going to be taking off from June 17th to about June 30th. We still haven't decided whether we're going to stay an extra day on Kauai, but right about those dates. What you have an opportunity to earn is 16 college credit hours. The entire program does culminate with a 2-week trip in Hawaii, and we visit 3 islands. We're the only other program that does that. This program has been running in some form for 28 years, and it does offer 16 credit hours. We offer Biology 1411, which is the study of botany, Biology 2406, which is environmental biology, Geology 1401, which is the study of earth science, Communications 1316, it's also an arts class in digital photography, and lastly, a 1-hour physical education class. In order to get our credit hours, we do have some pre-trip classes. They take place starting in March. So if you just wanted to start your spring semester in March, that'd be good with us. We offer them online and traditional classes, kind of a mix of both. The 2 biology classes are online mostly, with some on-class lab activities, and the geology classes will meet on the weekends starting in May. The cost is approximately $3,500, and that's definitely going to be a plus or minus. As we get closer to the actual trip days, we'll have a closer approximation of what those fees are going to be, but I would say around $3,500 is a really good number, and that'll be inclusive of just about everything. One of the things I like to ask students is, why should I join the Hawaiian Field Studies? Or I put it out on a Facebook poll, and I asked students, why did you join? Or what were some of the most important things that I should tell students who are thinking about joining? Why should I join the Hawaiian Field Studies? And here's what they came up with. Number 1 answer given by students was the adventure, or as some of them called it, the YOLO factor. It's a really great opportunity to get out and do some things that are well outside your comfort zone, and to live life up. And also closely related to the YOLO factor is we are going to take you into some areas that you probably wouldn't go to on your own. Don't worry, you're with experts. We actually don't go too far beyond areas like this, but it's very, very important that you understand that you are with seasoned professionals. And again, the YOLO factor. When have you ever stood next to flowing lava? We don't see it like this every year, but one thing I do like to point out from this slide is Sherry, pictured over to the right, one of our field study students, is Australian. And if you could make an Australian make that face, you know you've done something significant. The other reason, or the second reason that student gave me, was sort of best captured up in the expression to geek or not to geek. And we can sort of look at 4 different students as far as to geek or not to geek. The first type of student that goes on this program does not like science. This is Drew from 2012. He did not enjoy science, and he went on this trip anyway because I told him, hey, this is going to be a great way to get hands-on, to get rid of your science credits that you're going to have to take. And here's what Drew had to say. This experience changed me and my outlook on life. Okay, so now not only was I able to teach him some science, but it changed his outlook on life. I'll be forever grateful for being a part of it. And he is now an alumni, and more importantly, from his perspective, he still doesn't like science, but he is now done with his science requirement for college. Here's a second case, and this is looking at Haley, and Haley was a non-science major who is now converted to a science major. I think I could safely put her in the boat of she didn't realize how much she loved science until she got out and actually started participating in science. So this is really an endorsement of something we'll talk about a little later, which is hands-on science education. And then here are 2 other students, Jamie and Ashley, and Jamie and Ashley have been, and probably always will be science nerds. So the third type of student that goes out here is somebody who knows they love science and uses that to help propel them into careers and further education. And that's exactly what they did. Jamie and Ashley are both now practicing scientists. Another reason students will sign up for a trip like this is to get out there and meet the critters. You get to touch, you get to see, you get to feel, you get to be around some very cool organisms that you wouldn't normally otherwise get to see. A green sea turtle, sharks, monk seals, great fish with great names like the Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apua or the Lau Willy Willy Nuku Nuku Oi Oi. Again, these are a lot of fun to handle. You get to experience your education. The Nene, the state bird of Hawaii. The Kamehameha butterfly.